Hello, hello. We return to the journey of Star Railing. I do believe that we are long overdue for our boss fight. Oh yeah, there's the downloading resources bit. Just really quickly, you know, because game optimization. Hopefully that fixes our stuff. Wait. Yeah, peep at the new overlay. Credits in the description. If anybody's curious, it's by Vieli. Oh, I forgot to do my dailies, but that's okay. Game optimization and known issues. Let's see. Yeah, it's mostly just in-game stuff. And by the way, if you're wondering why the rules are up there, it's because it has like those little donations. The overlay has those little donation stuff, and I don't particularly need it myself. And it looks odd because I'm not gonna be using it. So yeah. Oh.
Wanna go take some pictures? Well, but thinking.
Sorry I wasn't able to persuade Svarog.
You tried your best. Don't blame yourself.
I didn't mean for you guys to start beating yourselves up over it. Look on the bright side. Things turned out alright, didn't they? Now everyone knows that the real problem here is the Stellaron, and they're willing to help us out. All in all, the mission is going super smoothly.
But we still have a lot left to figure out. For instance...
Where's the Stellaron?
Exactly. We don't even have the Stellaron's coordinates and location. Cocolia's sudden change in attitude is also very curious. We still haven't put all of the pieces together.
Actually, I've been having some dreams.
Dreams?
Oh, I remember you mentioned something about strange dreams before.
Telling Don Hung and March 7th about the voices you heard in your recent dreams. By the way, for those who may have paid attention, I have done something about the audio a little bit.
Cocolia,
it's very subtle, but...
It would be weird to call it a coincidence.
I'm wondering if these dreams aren't just random. If there's some meaning behind them. Maybe you're having them because...
You are a Stellaron vessel yourself.
Because of the Stellaron inside her?
Yeah.
That's my hunch, but I have no proof.
Well, then that's as good as nothing for now. So, what should we do when we get back above ground? After all this talk, we're still back at square one.
No, I wouldn't say we are back at square one.
We solve a puzzle one piece at a time. Let's get some rest. We'll talk to Wildfire tomorrow and get to the bottom of this. Also, there's still one more key character we haven't talked to yet. Her connection to Cocolia may be the key to cracking this mystery.
Ah, you're back. How did it go? Are you tired? How did Oleg treat you? It was nice to us. And hey, Tillis, don't worry. How has your new job been? I get it. I also started a new job like last October, so I get it. And hi, good morning. I hope you've been well. And good luck during the meeting. Bye bye. Take care. I meant to say take care, but my brain was like have fun. But yeah, take care. I'll see you again sometime soon. You are very nice. You would like to have a rest.
Back. I've heard from Wildfire that you helped resolve that whole situation with Svarog. Amazing. It must have been exhausting. Please have some food and get a good night's rest.
I suppose it would be good to get some sleep. Eh. A wave of tiredness comes over you, reminding you that you haven't rested in a long time. Even the most terrible dream won't wake you up this time. Wait, why is the chat not showing up here? Give me a sec. Like, I'm just really sorry. Oh, that's why? That's why it's like that? Just... Oh. Yeah. It don't work. It tries to work. But I think until we get some more stuff in the chat, it's gonna look funky. I think I may have picked the wrong chat. Oh no, it is live chat. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well, we'll just wait until there's more stuff. Alright, okay. Let's continue. I'll figure it out someday with this new overlay.
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivet Town. And it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
That sounds nice.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Not at all. I don't think so.
Sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
Right. What I meant was... I kind of envy you, Zila. For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, "Remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Bronya." Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul
Important
language were you
priorities, Sela.
In the name of the Architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
That's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
No, that won't be necessary.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld. I only heard stories from the grown-ups and figured you were all just a bunch of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided, when we could stand side by side against the eternal freeze and the fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust
Hey,
is
Jim.
very important to me.
Also, forgive me about the
Speaking of
chat
which,
box on the screen, but
what
yeah.
are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Okay, I must also point out at the way Sela blushed there. Important, by the way, very important. Yeah, and no worries about missing the last few streams. It's been a struggle because like there's a lot of crashing when it comes to this game. I've tried to verify the files again on Epic, but I don't know if that's gonna help with this. But yeah, thank you for coming over and watching me play. It's been a rough few days at work, so I'm gonna try and get like one important boss fight out of the way tonight. That's my goal tonight.
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything, but as long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me, and why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
You... Hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone? You can't. This plan is...
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head on. Even if...
I would say I am at the... for the base game, I think it would be safe to say this is around the 50%-ish. There's a lot of story, a lot of exposition going on in the next destination that we're going. So yeah, I think this would be about a 50%.
Branya.
This is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
Then I'll be waiting for you. So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
That was a good sleep. I should go meet up with March and Dana.
Eh.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day. I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
You gotta work on your teamwork.
Did you have a dream again last night?
Huh, that's weird. I bet the conductor won, right?
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to discuss our next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
Alright.
28, 29.
Yep, I was just playing as March.
Look who's here.
It's the Banus Farag, the big hero of the underworld. And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and March 7th.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf of Natasha.
It's a shame that the old man's model does not speak.
By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret.
It doesn't matter anyway.
I'm glad you don't mind. Natasha is always cautious, but she has no ill intent, as you surely have noticed. She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
This fella.
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Thank you, Sample.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core.
Recap, when we went down, he actually threw a bomb at us. Like, I think it was like a tear gas. So I don't know if tear gas causes you to go unconscious. But anyway, everybody fell asleep. And then he brought like Stell, March 7th, Dan Hung, and Bronya. Like 4 of us. 4 of us. So I can't imagine how he carried all 4 of us down here to the underground. Oleg, give us someone else.
Please, don't be like that. We have so much history together. Can't you have a little faith?
Ugh, enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
You're so
Hold on.
pathetic.
What about Bronya? Why isn't she here?
She already went back. As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
She has her own plan. Sorry, I was away from the mic a little bit. She has her own plan.
Exactly. She has a lot of responsibilities. I don't completely understand, but I trust that she's trying to solve the problem. Oh, right. Bronya told me to give you this.
She left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before. Should we wait until we run into something dangerous?
Stop overthinking and just open it.
Sheol, March, and Dan Hung. By the time you read this letter, I should have returned to the overworld and be on my way to see my mother. I apologize for not telling you of my plan. I was afraid that you would strongly object, which might sway my resolve. Madame Cocolia raised me up, and I will never be able to repay her kindness. She taught me countless life lessons and virtues, as well as how to defend Belobog and its people. Even though she has lately made certain decisions that puzzled me, I can't let go of all the precious memories I have with her. I must communicate my point of view and thoughts to her honestly, and seek to arrive at a mutual understanding with her. This is my goal as a daughter, but also my duty as a Silvermane guard. But I'm aware of the risks I might face on this journey, so if I fail to win my mother's approval, or if something happens to me, please forward this letter to the Landau siblings and ask for their help. Serval and Japard are honorable people with enormous power in Belobog, and I have complete faith in them. I'm sure they will unreservedly help you in your search for the Stellaron once they see my seal and handwriting. Bronya Rand.
Brother and sister Landau? I know the brother must refer to Japard, but... Oh, Serval! So she's Japard's older sister.
How very astute of you.
Blonde, tall, good-looking. Those Landau genes sure are something else.
That is called the March 7th bisexual agenda.
Sampo, Do you know the Landau siblings?
Landau. Yeah, we're old friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister, she's much scarier. Today's supposed to be a day of celebration, so let's not talk about it right now. We can set out at any time. Just come find me when you're ready.
Alright. Not good with farewells. Yucky fried rice. Upon use, immediately causes all allies to lose HP equal to 15% of their max HP and increases their attack by 200 for the next battle. I don't know if I want that, but look at all these side quests I've not been unlocking. No.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out?
Serval's name isn't pronounced like the animal. See, I think I pronounced it a different way when I first read it as well. What was it pronounced again? Serval? Serval. I think it was Serval, I think at first. And then, like, because of this game, I started calling her Serval as well. Alright, let's go.
Wonderful. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
Sure, Sampo.
Mother, I have returned.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld? Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being Guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
Enough!
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please,
Stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell
Just
me
not
what you
having
see.
it.
What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
It's Heidelin, by the way. Alright, let me do
We're
something.
finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like.
That's how the chat is gonna look like for now. It's not great, but it works. At least we'll get the latest. We'll get the latest comments. Alright. And yeah, that was the mama. That was Cocolia. That was Madame Cocolia. Hear, feel, think. Oh god, really? Why is this chat like this? Why is YouTube chat like this? Give me a sec. Someday I'm gonna have to invest in like better chat image, I guess. Wow, it's really not fixing itself. Whatever. This is sad. This is sad. Well. What flavor is it?
Freedom. Cold. Mainly cold, actually. Let's go. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
Friend in need is a friend indeed. Let's find Landau.
The bro or the sis? If you're talking about Japard, we should be careful. He's a top Silvermane guard. He'd probably get a medal for every one of us he brought in. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So, you think we should avoid Japard for the time being, right?
March, let's just get this
He's
over
an elite
with.
officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. We better head over to Serval's workshop then?
Okay. I thought I picked the best day to stream, but I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back, but where is my avatar? Hello? Oh god. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about having to go missing. I had to pick up a call. I thought there weren't gonna be any calls today because we usually do our calls on Friday. And we also had a call like last night. So yeah, I was particularly annoyed. And hi, Dims. I also still don't know how... Does that work? Does that work? Are we... It's showing that I'm disconnected. And it's reconnecting. Am I doing fine? Reconnection successful. Okay. Okay, hello. Well, I'm back. I'm back. Thank you. And hi, Jim. Thank you for welcoming me back. I have had, like, particularly complicated feelings about work lately, so...
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. Might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
There's an expressively unbridled portrait here, or rather, a wanted poster. The figure in the picture is predominantly grayish-white, androgynous and looking straight at you with a sense of lukewarm lifelessness in their eyes. Coupled with a structure that appears to be a hand gripping a baseball bat, it's instantly clear to whom the figure refers to. You decide to peel it off the wall, for the sake of Billabog, and for your own sake. Alright.
Come around and have a look.
Let's go see Serval.
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
It's a big customer with bigger pockets.
Not interested. I need time, not money.
Yeah, it should have been working for you because like the OBS thing was green, so I should have been like connected, but I don't know why it gave me the warning.
Serval, we came past here before and helped you fix a few things. Remember?
What? Ah, I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you? Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
Let's go.
Alright, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Cocolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her.
And no worries, no worries. If you had to go ahead. No pressure. We are just around here to have fun. And chill.
I don't believe you
How
guys
are
would
you,
do
though?
anything bad. And the architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Cocolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details.
Do you know Cocolia well?
You could say that. We were like sisters once, inseparable. Of course, that was all before she became the Supreme Guardian. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Bronya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
We may as well cut to the chase and make a long story short. I haven't been great.
I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
It's been a struggle and a half, but we are doing our best as we go.
Perhaps I should do it. Or we'll still be here tomorrow.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Seela here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Bronya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
Alright, let's go talk.
Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure.
Thank you, Dims. It will get better. Okay, how much do you know about the Stellaron?
I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue.
Do you know what Cocolia's end goal is?
Cocolia... It's been so many years since we last spoke. We were great friends once. There was nothing we wouldn't share. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm... It was like they were drawn out of her by some mysterious force. She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation. And the real Cocolia has already vanished.
Oh, I can call you that? I didn't know you went by Mariam as well. So, hey, thank you. I feel like I'm more comfortable using like online aliases. But if you're comfortable with that, that's okay.
Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such baffling decisions? Who knows? But this might make for good songwriting material.
Can we talk to Japard?
Japard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising. For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed. You need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Though, I'd need a strategy first.
Well, do you know where the Stellaron is?
Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible, ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with.
Silvermane Guard restricted zone?
Yes. That's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in order to resist the encroaching Fragmentum.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life. That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready.
Alright, okay, let's see if Serval is leveled. Serval is leveled, okay. Lycone, however. Let's get this next section out of the way first, and then we'll go get more Lycone EXP.
Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today. Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him. Japard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she all right?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klepoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I think I left it over...
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So, don't go over there.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not? How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Bye.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Cocolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian, but this isn't a joking matter.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
Alright. He seems like the exact kind of dude. Yeah, with glass, right?
Phew, I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
Okay, she is not a goal failure. I'm going to defend Serval, who is actually a woman in STEM. She just refuses to get money for her actual STEM job because she was a researcher prior. She was a Silvermoon. She was a Silvermane. She was a national researcher even. Yeah. So like while her brother became a knight, she became a researcher.
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klepoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission.
And the only reason why she is at all a girl failure is because the Supreme Guardian decided she didn't want her around to snoop in regards to like the Stellaron. So she's not really like, it's not because she is incapable, it's not because she is incompetent. It's just because she got kicked out by the government.
Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Cocolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
Have you thought of a way to persuade your partner?
I was gauging his reactions just now. Did you see? Unless we have irrefutable evidence, he won't question Cocolia's orders. If you go after him now, our plan's as good as over. Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Cocolia will be out of options.
Alright, okay. Let us go.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
Alright, here is where, wait, yeah, there's a space anchor here. So this is where I'm gonna go, farm for light cones. Just really quickly use up some of our, trailblazing power energy, I think.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
And putting it on auto, so I can talk.
Activate. Time for good old counterattack.
Or I can just relax and do something else.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Watch this awesome move. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Watch this awesome move. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Ready for another? Here! Try that again. You can't run! Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Try that again. Watch this awesome move. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Okay. We'll see if this is enough. Right. Okay. Alright, okay. We gotta do a few more of these. I think we'll just finish up all of our Trailblazer energy. Hope you guys don't mind. So how are y'all? I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so how has life been treating you? You know, as opposed to me.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Go away! Watch this awesome move!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
What I would give to have an uneventful time. It's been a lot of logistic stuff for me. Just too much, even.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
But I'm sure it's like boring at that point.
Here! You can't run!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Try that again.
Okay, let's see if this is enough. I don't think it is, but... Serval is 40, 40, 40. Do I need Dunhung against Cocolia? No, I don't think so. Might not. Okay, traces. Let's get... Yeah, okay. I think we're in a good place. Oh no, we ran out. Oh well, I don't think we're gonna need a march for that, so let's go ahead and go to the restricted guard zone. That's still gonna be like
Oh, they jacked up security all.
Leave it to me.
a fair amount of stuff to do, so let's take Pella out, replace her with Serval. Makes sense.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
So uncompromising. Alright. Let us go ahead.
See? That was easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hell on Earth.
What's this hell like exactly?
It's a place too cold to bear, covered in snow and ice. The guys doing the scientific research don't have time to worry about the surroundings. The restricted zone front line is on the other side of the gear bridge. It's an endless fragmentum with a few exhausted Silvermane guards and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell. Are you ready?
We've come this far.
Exactly.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side. I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
Is Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau. Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have a similar terminal.
I never would have guessed that Japard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're not... Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals.
Are the guards doing this intentionally?
I was just thinking that. We can't rule it out. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
They cut off their only retreat.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself.
Go.
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals.
Won't the guards get suspicious?
That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval! I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass.
This guard?
Yo! Evening, soldier!
Yo!
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Ah, darn, this guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
Done? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Done? Why didn't you say so? Alright. So Val's a little, you know, pretends to be airheady. Alright, space anchor here.
Hey, done! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool!
Pleased to meet you.
Something smells weird.
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city. Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out?
Don't be hesitant in front of your dream girl.
Could you be any less discreet?
Anything wrong, Dunn?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem. Something like that?
The way she used...
May I ask, when did he contact you?
The way she used her fake Japard voice. Yeah, they do that. And they give plenty of background on side quest NPCs as well.
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Aha. Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
There goes the negotiation.
Looks like this is gonna end in a fight after all. Yeah, it does.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Done. This concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day. You must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
Here to crash the party?
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Alright, okay. Let's get out first. I need to change Serval out. Change her to the main character. Actually, we could still use Pella. Pella might actually be very useful here. Yeah. Where was it?
Hey, done! It's been a while. I didn't know you...
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Commencing support.
Let's see.
Here! Need a doctor? Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move!
Oh, stay close! Here stands the Silvermane Guard!
My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity. The dignity of your unshowered ass.
Try that again! Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack! Told you I could fight. Let me tend your wounds.
I've no interest in conflict.
You're annoying! Enemy targets detected. Need a doctor?
Oh, on my mark! Not a step back!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Just give it up!
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Time. What's in your prescription?
Don't worry about me.
Tough luck running into me. You don't look so good. Ready for another?
It's no.
Perish.
Serval.
I'm sorry, Dun. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it! The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy.
If we work together, then we can break through their ranks.
We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been...
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Too late to repent. Fighting is meaningless.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Too late to repent.
Ready for another? My turn.
I've no interest in conflict.
We
Now
have
what?
the upper hand.
3 bunches of them?
Let me tend your wound. You couldn't have done it without me.
Scared me.
Fighting is meaningless.
Should have changed over to
We
Serval.
have the upper hand.
Oh well.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Watch this awesome move.
Someone there. Who goes there?
Freeze!
I've no interest in conflict.
Really? Affect resistance?
We have the upper hand.
Ugh.
Tough luck running into me.
Loki, wish I had Sampo. Sampo's so good. Like as a unit, not as a character.
We have the upper hand.
Fighting.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Too late to repent.
Told you I could fight. Let me What's in your prescription?
Don't worry about me.
Ready for another?
We're in.
Oh, it's open! Oh, thank you, Dun!
Give me some time. Ugh, who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system. Not that. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs! Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
Serval, won't more silver... main guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yup.
Then what's our plan?
Well, either we reason with them or charge straight through the blockade. Let's play it by ear.
Ooh, run. Oh shit. Okay. Time to change somebody to... I think Pella to Serval. And then march to Tinian. Yeah. Oh!
Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way. We'll have to fight.
If we can beat Svarog, we can beat this one. Let's go!
We're in trouble now.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
We're in trouble now.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up. Need a doctor? Let's be friends.
This song's... Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Keep up. Seize the moment.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let me tend your wounds.
Pretty good crowd.
Let's rock. Welcome, customers.
I've no interest in conflict.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirit. Fight is fun.
Fighting is meaningless.
Oh, ow. Ow.
Don't worry about
Song's
me.
for you.
What's in your prescription?
Ready to jam. You can fight it, or rock with it!
Oh nah. Oh nah. Bye.
We make a pretty good team.
Is there a space anchor here? Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. We're fine.
Energy restored. System online. Certification enabled. Come on, come on! 40%. 65%. We did it. We've gained access to the gear bridge. Let's move. Perfect. Okay. We need to get to the front line.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we do, we'll just have to try and talk to him.
Are you sure you can convince him?
I've probably got a 30% chance. Or less.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
Most of
to
our
be sure,
convincing
Saval.
ends with a fight.
If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation.
Game's crashing. Yeah, this is a regular thing. If it starts getting too frequent, we might have to push the boss battle to the next stream. Might. Keyword might.
Serval. It really is you.
Wait, Japard! Listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet... Step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every...
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Japard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge, and that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just... Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Well said, Serval.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Gepard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
Ah, shit. No, I think it works. It's fine.
Resistance is futile!
We're in trouble now.
This song's for you. Turn it up!
Fighting is meaningless.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it. Or rock with it!
Need a doctor?
The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let me tend your wounds.
On my command! For glory!
Oh boy.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
Too late to repent.
Need a doctor?
Say
Better late than never. Todd, what's in your prescription?
Don't worry about me.
This song's for you. Turn it up!
Let's be friends. A thousand wonders. Fight is one!
I've no interest in conflict.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it. Or rock with it!
Let me tend your wounds.
Resistance is futile!
Not bad. Keep up!
Welcome, customers. Yeah!
Fighting is meaningless.
Stay focused. Take courage.
Turn it up!
Let's be friends.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it. Or rock with it!
No, never.
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. It's enough, Gepard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
We don't need you to yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Bronya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Gepard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Bronya.
Lady Bronya?
Telling Japard everything you know and showing him Bronya's letter.
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silvermane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian.
Final answer?
But Lady Bronya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives.
Is this a brainwave? This feels like a brainwave.
For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you? I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klapoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
Alright, I am also announcing that I have a cover up going up in an hour. Also, if does anybody want to hear the current mix of my Aidoru cover? If anybody's here and kind of want to listen, then yeah, then I'll play it. I'll play it for a short bit. It's still in the works, but so far that's how it's gonna mostly sound like, and I'm so excited to show it off. But yeah, just let me know.
They're not lying, I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Well, of course.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
Alright, so there's gonna be a wave of Fragmentum monsters coming up. I might go in and then retreat depending on the kind of team makeup I need. Alright, let's go back to the space anchor real quick. So we got our heal. Let's check if we're missing any readables. Nope. Okay, let's check here. There we go. Treasure chest here. Anything else? Destructible. Let's go. Might be better to change somebody. I think I'm gonna change Xingyan to main character for a bit. Oh, okay. If you're curious, let me do this real quick. I'm gonna adjust the volume for the volume mixer, because Stariel needs to go down low. Oh wait, there's no music right now. Okay, no, let's just put it low. And then let me grab, where is the downloads? Yeah. Alright. Ready? I'm gonna only show up to like the first chorus or something, okay? That's not gonna be a lot. But yeah. Get ready. 1, 2, and 3.
無敵の笑顔で荒らすメディア知りたいその秘密ミステリアス抜けてるとこさえ彼女のエリア完璧で嘘つきな君は天才的なアイドル様今日何食べた好きな本は遊びに行くならどこに行くの何も食べてないそれは内緒何を聞かれてものらりくらりそう淡々とだけど散々と見えそうで見えない蜜は蜜の味あれもないないないこれもないないない好きなタイプは相手はさ答えて誰かを好きになることなんて私わからなくてさ嘘か本当か知り得ないそんな言葉にまた一人落ちるまた好きにさせる誰も種を奪われていく君は完璧で究極のアウト大人数選ばれない一番ポスターメイカーありそんな笑顔で愛してるって誰も彼も虜にしていくその瞳がその言葉が嘘で恐れば完全ない
Yeah, I'm very happy with how it turned out, honestly. Alright, now we've got Starry back up. I'm honestly really happy with how it turned out. I originally went with a different sound, obviously. I went with a more like powerful sound at first, but I thought that was like, maybe this is over much. And so I changed my tone and went for something lighter, more idol-like, because that's the story, right? It's the story, you gotta be like perfect. So I went and used a different voice instead. But yeah, I'm happy with how it's sounding, although it's not necessarily like my actual voice, but it works. Let's see. Do we have anything to power up? Nope, we do not have. Wait, we can use this. There we go. Alright.
As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time. Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the northern fragmentum. So, have you made up your minds?
We're ready.
Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight. Guards, open the gate.
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation!
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors when this is done.
Love Sela. For Bellabog. Actually, I should have chosen for
Here they
Bronya.
come.
Just a teaser.
Steel yourselves!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for the main event. Start it up!
Fighting is meaningless.
You don't look so good.
Thank you, I tried.
This song's for you.
Wanted to make sure I don't
Keep up.
I don't lose out
repent.
on the message just for the sake of my voice's best
Ready to
performance.
lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
I've no interest in conflict.
Need a doctor?
Let's rock.
How many of them are there?
The more the merrier. These guys are nothing. Are made to be broken. Hold the line.
Time to show you.
Deleted.
What's in your prescription?
Ready to jam.
Fighting is meaningless.
told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close. But I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope. Get hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening.
We won't disappoint you.
Hey, March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stellaron for me.
Say no more! We're good at this, don't worry!
Let's go. Hello, Mom and
Fragmentum
Dad.
activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Urilo 6. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is her first trailblazing expedition. How will she be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns? Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
God, Mom and
Is
Dad.
this the Fragmentum Japard was talking about?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pass pales into insignificance.
There's a restless atmosphere here.
Oh, yeah. It feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this Fragmentum maze first.
This place makes my flesh crawl. Like there are insects under my skin.
We have no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. We'll just have to advance gradually and cautiously. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the Fragmentum contamination, the closer we are to the source.
Nice. Alright. Okay. There's a space anchor here, so we're healed. Let's go.
Oh, look! Up ahead on the ground! What is that?
This is... Bronya's!
We found it in the orphanage.
Yeah, so she's been here already?
Whoa! Quick, look! That's Bronya! Huh? Is that Cocolia too?
No, it isn't them. It must be a kind of echo? Some type of residual energy replicated by the Fragmentum.
Which means they were definitely here, right? And it looks like they went that way.
Just in time. We had no idea which direction to take. Let's go.
Nice, okay. Delicate snow globe.
Ha!
Objects that have been exposed to Fragmentum corrosion might not be stable. I wouldn't touch that device if I were you. Objects that have been exposed to Fragmentum corrosion might not be stable. I wouldn't touch that device if I were you.
This is a complex mechanism. How did they get past?
I knew this wouldn't be simple. Wait! Wait, wasn't there some big energy hub-looking thing back in that empty area? Let's go back and take a look. Maybe it's linked to this gate.
I can't say I like the idea of interacting with our surroundings, especially this deep into the fragmentum.
You still haven't told me what this place is, Mother.
700 years ago, this was Belobog's northern border, and the site of an ancient battle. Here is where Elisa Rand led the first Silvermane Guards in resistance against the Legion. Now, it is nothing more than an abandoned corridor, filled with the sounds of old world echoes. Don't let its fragmented appearance fool you, Bronya. On the day the promise is fulfilled, these ruins will become the breeding ground of a new world.
Mother, do you truly believe the Stellaron's promise? It summoned the blizzard beyond our walls and opened the door of the fragmentum. It destroyed our civilization.
And yet, the crime of our ancestors was their inability to embrace that destruction sooner.
What?
From the moment those intruders descended from beyond the sky, this world was handed a death sentence. But the Stellaron has reserved for us a thread of hope. There is a price to pay for new life, wiping away every decaying vestige of the old world, renouncing the meaningless and lingering struggle. This is the price the Stellaron demands. When the promise is fulfilled, Bronya, no longer will we have to squander our lives guarding this wasteland. You and I will witness the new world rise from the ruins.
That was so long, and for what? So long.
It worked, right? But the gate didn't move an inch.
Are there other units around?
It's clear that whoever designed these mechanisms didn't want outsiders to get through too easily. Let's keep looking for the energy hub.
See, I think this one, yeah, it requires us to go to the other side of it, but we can do that. Go. And then after this, it shall be all that's left should be the boss fight. Sorry.
Look, over there! I think I can see the next unit.
Oh, I see it too. Let's go.
Yeah, it's definitely more than than anyone thought.
Told you I could fight.
Let's make it quick.
Yeah, it gets a bit more grim when you get to the next section of the story, next arc. I mean, so yeah. At least I do feel so.
You couldn't have done it without me.
I think there's a big monster at this side, but oh, never mind. I don't want to deal with them yet. So let's go with this. Oh, I'm gonna have to deal with those monsters if I want to get this item. Alright. Do we have any fire? I don't think we have. Oh, except for Asta, and I don't have her level. Let me see. about her leg bone? Let's see, who can we take out? Probably March. For now. Just for now.
This is our chance.
You don't look so good. Are those monsters guarding the energy hub?
It seems like it.
Oh, wrong.
Strange.
I didn't mean to do that, but... Oh, I meant to do... counterclockwise twice! That's what I meant.
Did you hear that? This mechanism must be on now. Come on, let's find the next one.
Oh no.
Where is the next mechanism? Oh, behind that gate.
There's no switch. We need to find a way around.
I've never seen such a desolate place. At least in Rivet Town, you could tell that people used to...
That scared me. Better check with Mr. Yang first. What is this, Mr. Yang? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Yang. Yeah.
What?
Now we got all our dailies. Nice, nice, nice.
Should I observe today?
Stick Asta out. Shit. Wrong.
We have the upper hand.
Let's go.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's make it quick.
Fighting is meaningless.
Commencing. The combat report will be ready soon. Success! Another mechanism shut down.
I want to ask you a question.
Ask away.
Do you still remember those dreams you mentioned to us? I know you're wide awake right now, but I need you to try. See if you can recall the voice you heard.
Close eyes and meditate.
Danger approaching.
Well?
There was a voice calling out to Cocolia, or it knows we're getting close.
This is merely speculation, but perhaps the voice you heard is the Stellaron somehow conveying information to Cocolia, and the one in your body is resonating with the Stellaron on this world.
Huh? You mean that Stellarons can communicate? I've never heard that before.
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stellaron in their body.
The Stellaron has already warned Cocolia.
Then, aren't we walking straight into a trap?
Yes. And Bronya may well be the bait.
Don Hung's speculations are usually right on the money. But even if we've guessed right, we can't go home now.
There's no way back anyway. At least Cocolia won't catch us off guard now. So what if it's an ambush? We're not about to lose now. I have to save Bronya, beat Cocolia, and crush this Stellaron thing to dust.
You know what the game could do? The game could give us Sela. It could afford to give us Sela for free, since she is following us to this point. Alright, okay, so what I was doing. It took me a while. It took me a while to figure this out, but I eventually got it. And I struggled with it twice. Change Bella to Asta. Oh, I keep forgetting. Right. Okay, Asta.
Scared yet?
Oh, let's see. This is our chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stars will always remember us.
Yay! Now all 4 locks are open. Alright,
Done.
there will be...
It took some effort, but we finally cracked these mechanisms.
We're one step closer to Bronya. Let's move!
Are these echoes too?
Yes. The fragmentum here seems to have made a special connection with Cocolia. It's repeatedly generating forms in her image.
Do we want to listen? Yeah, I guess we'll listen. Might as well.
I don't understand. Even if the truth is as you say, every generation of Guardian has resisted the call of the Stellaron. Can all of them have been wrong, Mother?
Do you still not see, Bronya? There is no right or wrong here. Some of them acted out of human pride, others out of human short-sightedness. Our ancestors, including Elisa Rand, spent their whole lives trying to prolong this civilization. Then, after all fell still, their memories were scattered by the blizzard. They spent lifetimes writing songs of praise that lauded the bravery of humanity, but couldn't spare the time to gaze up into the stars. To those entities of greater magnificence in the heavens above, 1,000 years is but a passing moment. The attainments of insignificant beings, nothing more than a footnote. I shall not follow the Guardian's misguided steps down that blind alley of narcissism. If persistence is futile, then one must choose a new beginning.
But Klipoth, the preservation. Are they not one of the magnificent entities you speak of? Is it not their strength that has sheltered Belobog this entire time?
The Preservation. Has the Preservation ever looked humanity in the eye? Nothing more than an arrogant delusion of the architects. You will hear the real voice of magnificence, Bronya. Then you will understand my choice.
Alright. Damn. Cocolia. Cocolia, and decisions. Alright. Move on. The next section. There will be 2 big fights coming up, and then there will be the final boss fight. Which we'll try and end by tonight.
Whoa, check this place out! Tables and sentry posts? There must have been Silvermane guards stationed here once.
If there were, they left a long time ago. There might be valuable information here. Shame we don't have time to look for it.
Looks like another completely new monster.
Considering where we are, it would be surprising if we didn't run into strange enemies here.
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocking our way. Let's get it.
Sela. Right, let's see. Hey! Right, let's take Asta out. Replace with Pella.
Pray.
I didn't want to get an ambush. I just didn't want to get ambushed, okay?
Rules are made to be broken.
The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Never forgive.
Oh boy. Get punished for using basic attack?
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's make it quick.
You don't look so good.
I've no interest in conflict.
The redemption. Prayers won't help you.
Ready for another?
What's in your prescription?
Don't worry about me. The truth of life and the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Enemy targets detected.
Let's go.
Execute the judgment.
Rules are made to be broken.
I've lost my way.
Chad Norris? Wait.
This enemy is completely different. If I didn't know it was a product of the Fragmentum, I'd think we were fighting a human.
Unlike those random low-level Fragmentum creations, this one seems to have a mind of its own. It seems to be able to use complex tactics.
Look, Bronya and Cocolia's echoes. They must have come through here.
The voice is getting clearer.
That means we must be really close, right?
I sense that we're very near to the northern snow plains.
Let's see, what does Chad Norris mean? Defeat the Guardian Shadow without enraging it. Damn, Chad Norris got it.
This is where the first Guardian led the Silvermane guards into battle. She made huge sacrifices for the sake of temporary respite. But the otherworldly Legion did not tire. She soon realized that flesh and blood could not contend with so ruthless an enemy. When all was nearly lost, she chose to set her sights on the Stellaron and made the first wish. As for what came later, you know as well as I.
So, the eternal freeze was a disaster brought about by a human wish?
Ironic, no? All the Stellaron did was answer humanity's call, and yet we kept its existence a closely guarded secret for centuries. Even going so far as to attempt to use it to control the Stellaron. Woeful. Laughable.
It?
Oh, something created using otherworldly technology. An inhibitor that a corporation from the old world and the architects attempted to use to house the Stellaron. Oh, I know you have many questions, my daughter. Be patient. Soon you will have all the answers.
Can't wait. Alright, a Cocolia fight coming up.
I've no interest in conflict.
No manners, huh?
Just a scratch. Yeah.
Too late to repent.
Who invited you? Huh?
Let's go. Yeah.
Fighting is meaningless.
Cocolia's a lot
The
fucked
truth
up.
of life and death,
You'll find out.
revealed in an instant.
A
The
little more.
sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Scared yet?
Who will it be?
No manners, huh?
Let's make it quick.
Saving. They won't earn you any favors. What's in your prescription?
Much better.
Who will it be?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Need a doctor?
did it just tell me to have manners?
Who invited? The stars will always remember us.
Don't see me, but perceive. Oh shit. Ah! Okay, that's all. That's all I need.
You don't look so good.
stars will always remember us. Do I have this already?
Come. Let's try. Run, 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 make a run for it! Asta! Okay. It feels like a horror game encounter for me. Ayo. Another one? Really? Let's see if we can get to the space anchor. Took a while? Okay.
That's it?
So, Ball, really? You're saying that's it? You're getting hurt. You're getting hurt
Too
as
late to
fuck.
repent.
Let's go.
You don't look so good.
Ready to jam. Keep up!
Let's make it quick.
There.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Okay. Actually, I think it's best to just... There we go. An upgrade! Relics upgrade.
It's that shadow of hers again.
It feels like this echo is different from the others before.
Intruders.
Huh? Did she just speak?
You cannot approach.
Not good. March, out the way!
The Stellaron.
Intruders. You go no further.
Are you sure this isn't the real her?
Move carefully. It may look like her, but the fragmentum can only create forgeries.
I'm changing. I'm just changing Dan Heng to Asa. I could also change the Tinian, but Asta for breaking capacity. Yeah, as well.
It feels like this echo is different.
Intruders. Oh, you go no further.
Ordained by the stars. Are you sure this isn't the real her?
Give these trailblazers
It may
your
look
blessing.
like her, but the fragmentum
Ready
can
to
only
lose
create
yourself?
forgeries. Bring her down!
Fight it. Or rock with it.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to get vigilant.
Who will it be? This song's for you. Turn it up.
Time to what's in your prescription?
Saving me won't
Let's
earn
make
you
it
any
quick.
favors.
Who invited you?
Yeah.
Time for
Let's rock.
That's what I'm talking
Let's
about.
go. Yeah. You are doomed to fail.
That's it. Who will it be? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Keep up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Need a doctor?
A world devoured by ice. The eternal freeze will bury you.
Holy shit.
No manners, huh? Time for the main event.
Asta is hilarious.
Yeah.
No manners, huh? Beats up somebody who's
Rules
like in
are
her
made to be
40s
broken.
probably.
Who will it be?
Witness the avalanche.
Turn it up.
Oh yeah, you absolutely have
show you.
flexibility.
What's in your prescription?
Ready to jam.
Judgment of eternal winter.
That's it. Pretty good crowd today.
And if you feel like you made the wrong decision of bringing the wrong party, you can always just retreat and change your party.
Keep up.
Yeah.
Let me
The world that they promised.
She disappeared.
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
Wherever they lead, it must be the end of the journey.
I don't want to get to the end so soon. I want my journey to go on forever.
This means that Bronya is up ahead. And so is the fate of the overworld and the underworld. It's all in our hands. Strange. I thought I'd feel nervous or afraid, but I don't. The only feeling I have is that none of this seems real.
Is this how trailblazing expeditions usually come to an end? These two have gotten used to these expeditions. Yeah.
To be honest,
Fucking. Alright, that better be the last time. Tonight. Because we are ending it after. After this next fight.
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
Wherever they lead, it must be the end of the journey.
I don't want to get to the end so soon. I want my journey to go on forever.
This means that Bronya is up ahead. And so is the fate of the overworld and the underworld. It's all in our hands. Strange. I thought I'd feel nervous or afraid, but I don't. The only feeling I have is that none of this seems real.
To be honest, you never really get used to them. We always used to rely on Himeko and Mr. Yang.
The Express has traveled world after world. We are merely passing travelers, witnesses to part of a grander story. We invariably avoid getting drawn into turbulence that can decide the fate of a world. But there are always times when we have no choice but to act.
put it another way, this is one heck of a first trailblazing expedition. You hit the jackpot.
I was about to bore you all with my gloomy reflections, but on second thought, not today. Adventuring with you guys by my side has made me feel like no obstacle is too big.
Right on. But you can say whatever you like. A good adventure shouldn't be full of rules and regulations. Helping those in need, befriending those worth counting on, and saving the world a few times along the way.
This is the spirit of trailblazing. Right. Alright, I think we should be the greatest party I can think of right now for this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Start challenge.
It's freezing here. The blizzard's so fierce. The power from the trailblaze path isn't enough to stop the cold.
It means that we're getting closer to the Stellaron. And the heart.
Did the architects build this?
Very different from the uniform style of the buildings we saw in the city.
If Cocolia threatens us by taking Bronya hostage...
We have to save her. The underworld... No. The entire...
No. Do not resist, Bronya. Accept the common will.
No! I don't want this.
Look upon their promised future, Bronya! A world without poverty, without cold, without suffering. A world where people no longer have to pray like prisoners for survival. A world that we can guard for all eternity. 700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly, believing that the radiance of human nature could shepherd us towards rejuvenation. And to what end? A crushing defeat. Why, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought always to resist? To cover our ears instead of hearing the call? It is the conceit and cowardice entrenched in the depths of human nature, so difficult to efface. Cast them aside. Break free of the chains that bind you. The Stellaron will lead humanity to evolve, and they will.
Your brainwashing ends here, you witch!
Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed you.
You wish. We're not going down before you do. Bronya! I don't know what happened between you and them. Even if you explained it to me, I probably wouldn't understand all the crazy details. But there are two things I do know. One, these guys have come through hell to get here, to seal this Stellaron thing. And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you. Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back myself.
Damn, girl. Gay. Billabong needs you, Bronya.
Zila. All of you.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to bid farewell.
Girl, your speech was longer.
It's time I told you my other reason for bringing you here, Brown. I want to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron, the wish I made to it. There are no more secrets between us. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of Guardians. I withdrew, refused to hear. I was as you are now, bitterly defending the Architect's so-called preservation. My conviction was once steadfast, unparalleled. Until a sudden change arrived and threw everything into chaos. Another choice appeared before me. The subversion of the old order. And the welcoming of a new world. And compared to the illusory, ever more distant preservation, this was so tangible. I have agonized, long agonized over how to convey all this to you. Inevitably, the promised tomorrow will transpire. But if you were not there beside me to watch over that new world, then I would descend into torment. Bronya. Enduring torment.
Hello and welcome Ayuna Kuma to my stream. And yeah, her speech gets in there. But also, I also want to announce that there will be a cover uploading in 4 minutes. So if you guys want to check that out, please feel free, go ahead. I think I can grab the link. Maybe real quick. Wait, I don't think it would be available yet at the current time, but I think I should be able to grab a link. Yep, okay, here goes. It will be up in 3 minutes. If you guys want to go watch that, go ahead. Let me know, drop a comment if you feel like. But otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, I'll be here. I'll be here trying to deal with this boss.
Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed has at long last compelled me to confront my final weakness. Bronya, throughout your life, I have never forced you to submit to my will. You have always, will always have a choice. As then, so now. Choose, my daughter.
Madam Cocolia, I am grateful to you for raising me and for allowing me the privilege of choice. But I am sorry, Mother. On this, our final occasion, I cannot stand with you. You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds a light on the darkest recesses of the heart. What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places you have overlooked. Our ancestors built this city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, we should allow humanity to pave the way to its final outcome. Not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin. We are guardians, Mother. Chosen from among the masses. Our duty is to preserve the world built by humanity. We are not gods. We are not arbiters. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an arbiter and a god. I cannot let you.
So, this is your choice. I understand, Bronya. Pity. Such a pity that you will never see that resplendent world. Unable to free yourself from the shackles of your mind. You know what? You were supposed to be the mother of the new world.
God, that's so messed up.
The ground! It's shaking! What's happening?
That sign.
The fate of this city, of Belobog, is sealed. Its future will unfold in our hands. And you will become the foundation of the new world. You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you! Rise, engine of creation!
If you don't watch anything, watch this, please.
Watch out, all of you! This robot's 1,000 times bigger than Svarog.
A gift from the stars. Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
You don't look so good.
Engine, break them!
Oh my god.
We have to stop it.
Who invited you?
I think there are like 3 waves.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Turn it up!
This is our chance.
Need a doctor?
How can we bring a giant like this down?
We will, don't worry.
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
This is a JRPG, we can make it. Don't worry. Oh, I forgot we're playing by Lura now.
Who will it be? Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. This song's for you. Keep up.
More than that.
You bully! Let me tend your wounds.
Time for...
Remember this moment. Time what's in your prescription!
Much better.
And coming from my experience, it is so much better on the mobile compared to the PC. The amount of crashing that I've had to experience. Yeah.
Who will it be?
Turn it up!
Yeah!
Let's rock!
There. But be prepared.
Himeko! It's Himeko!
Hello? Can you hear me? Because the signal's terrible.
Himeko! You finally spared a thought for us!
What are you talking about? Weldon, I've been up on the
expecting you this time. You've got quite the trailblazing mission on your hands. So, how does that guy work? Or, importantly, how do you stop him from working? Over to you guys, I guess.
God, that's so good.
I'll cover you.
Mommy to the rescue, indeed. Mommy Himeko to the rescue.
Grab hold of me.
Advent Children time! That's literally the scene from Advent Children. And Stell is just Cloud right now. There. Oh my god. It gives me so much. It tickles me whenever I have to see that scene.
The power granted by them. Listen to the power surge. Sing. The Stellaron's promise is the only hope for this world. Just as it dispelled the Antimatter Legion 700 years ago, so too will it wipe you from the face of this world!
Rules are made to be broken. Stay alert. Yeah, let's go.
A brave new world.
Yeah.
Humanity, so weak and foolish, always overestimating their abilities. Let me bestow upon you despair.
Oh, that line. Oh my god. Is that it? Are we done? Oh, that's kind of funny. We get that loading screen. All right, we're not gonna be able to go through all of this part of the scene.
The universe? But I was fighting Cocolia. Why am I here?
I'll just sum things up.
The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it be?
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal districts for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters. But I...
Go on, Japard.
I'm not sure that they're dead. I saw their broken figures lingering in the fragmentum.
Basically, anybody who dies...
What happened back there to find...
Anyone who dies essentially can turn into fragmentum.
Why do you hesitate, Cocolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose? The efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research. We can finally see them come to fruition. Give me some soldiers and I'll locate the Stellaron and find out how to save our world.
You need to come to your senses, Serval.
And that was when Serval was sharing...
Come to my senses? What are you...
Yeah.
Guards! Miss Serval is tired. Take her to rest.
She got too close to the
Sequester her
truth.
lab and detain the researchers.
Yeah.
Their work is illegal.
She got too close.
Why, Coco?
She got too close and Cocolia wanted her out.
Cocolia! The monsters are surging this way! It's too dangerous here!
Foolish. Weak.
What? Madam, what are you saying?
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear. Feast on their willful ignorance! Absolve them of their stupidity and fear!
Imagine that was when she let herself be
Still
possessed.
don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant. Our defenses here must be maintained at all costs. These are the choices we make, Bronya.
The city is drowning in tears. The power of the preservation is fading. We could not defy the will of the Stellaron after all.
This is not what the preservation would have wanted.
Ah, a believer, I see. The fragmentum had been expanding for the past 700 years. There is no faith nor wealth left for our successors. Only despair. To see the home we vowed to preserve wither away. That in itself is torture. Not to mention the haunting whisper of temptation. The day will come when even the strongest of wills cannot help but give in to such influence. It is only a matter of time before the Amber Lord forsakes us.
Then let others carry on the will of the preservation.
You are but a stranger to us. And yet you seek to bond your destiny to ours. So be it. What is there to lose when so much has already been lost? Touch the light of the Amber, Trailblazer. See if your will can attract their gaze.
Back on track. I get goosebumps every time I hear wildfire. It will come with the blade. It will wake up the despondent crowd in this dormant world somehow.
Wait for its final end. Even if we are doomed to destruction, we will go bravely, walking hand in hand into the darkness.
No, that end won't come to pass while we're around.
The Stellaron changes everything.
Stay alert.
You power, let's go!
Oh. Everything is ordained by... Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up. Need a doctor?
I should have used Baidu to heal Serval.
Who will it be? Keep up!
It is such a great scene. Oh my god.
I'm ready to jam.
Time for the old world to collapse.
And this arrange, oh my goodness, this fucking arrange, it is so beautiful.
Scared yet? Todd, what's in your prescription?
Nice teamwork. This song's for you.
Let's rock. Let me tend your wound.
Lance at the ready.
Who will it be?
Need a doctor?
A brave new world.
Who invited you?
Let's rock.
You will not take away our hope. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Scared yet?
Who will it be?
Let me tend your wounds. Time to what's in your prescription?
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
I keep pressing the wrong buttons, I'm sorry. Still getting used to this new controller.
I'm on guard.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up. Need a doctor? You bully!
The Stellaron changes everything.
No manners, huh? Who will it be?
Lance at the ready.
This song's for you. Keep up!
Who invited you?
Ready to be crushed. Time for the old world to collapse.
Oh shit.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Who will it be?
The power of the Stellaron is with me! You are but cinders of the old world, soon to become ashes!
In this dormant world somehow. I see the souls of randoms clouds above the ground. Wake up, it's time to get
Trailblazers your
out.
blessing. Pretty good crowd today. You can fight it or rock with it.
Or get lost. Or
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock. Right over there, something good to spare.
The only redemption.
Private will be prepared.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
No manners, huh?
There will come a day. They will wake up the despondent crowd in this dormant world somehow. She's the sword not to kill. she'll soar to red those clouds above the ground. Wake up, it's time together now. Ah, so cool! I love Wildfire so much.
It's the future. It will include everything! Mother,
Yeah, for shame.
It's over.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, what are we gonna do with the Stellaron? It's usually Mr. Yang who handles it.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll seal the Stellaron.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
The storm still rages on. Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear. Eurilo 6 has a chance to return to life, but it will take time. It will depend on the efforts of the people here.
Thank you. All of you.
What do you want to do now?
This victory is only the beginning for Belobog. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this.
Cover up the truth.
You mean use a lie to conceal a lie? But if I do that, then...
You have to, Bronya.
Sila...
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows it's a lie, but it gets them to sleep with some hope. Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians, who or what can we trust?
Mother died to preserve Belobog.
What?
The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it. And yet, she decided to challenge its power, a power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping this city. From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical, and hard to disprove.
Yeah.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to do.
Agreed. Let's use this version.
Thank you for understanding. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil. dreams therein. I will be the one to carry that burden. Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive fantasies. I'm sorry, Seela. Please, protect this secret with me till the end of our lives.
Say no more. I know what to do.
I mean, I
Thank
love
you.
the relationship.
Well then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld.
Alright, I think that's it. That is where we're gonna end this tonight. As long as there's no cutscene. If there's still a cutscene, then we're just gonna have to sit through it.
Can you tell everyone in the underworld that the Stellaron has been sealed? And tell them the blockade will soon be over, and they will breathe freely again soon.
Of course. Leave it to me. Nat's probably getting anxious about the delay.
While you do that, I'll head back to the administrative district. I need to tell Jabard and serve.
Are you okay?
What's wrong, Bronya? Do you feel sick?
I'm fine. I need to.
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of something. You, help me out here.
Seela, take Bronya back with you.
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might be an underworlder, but at least I don't stand out as much as you guys. That's settled then. I'll leave Nat to you. Remember to keep the secret. For Brun... No. For Belobog's sake.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the story.
All of a sudden, I was infused with a great and terrible power.
Be serious. I really want to know.
She probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station. Remember that glance from Nanook? Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that. We might need to speak with Mr. Yang to understand what's going on. Let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang while they're dealing with the Stellaron. Let's talk once we're back on the Express.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry up and find Natasha.
Alright. Tread on a brand new path. Preservation. Alright. Look at all these achievements. Hello, Dr. Aesthetic. Welcome. We are almost ending the stream. I do want to do a little quick thing before I end it here tonight. This is the end for the game for now, but I do want to go do just one round of Wildfire. Wildfire karaoke, because oh my god, that is such a song. Alright, let's see the store if we can get some. Ooh, that's a lot of jades. Could get 2 and do 1 warp. It's 1 warp. That's probably a light cone. A 4-star too. Yep, that's a 4-star coming up. Passkey, data bank, meshing cogs. Hey, make the world clamor! Serval Light I've never seen this one. Sagacity, void, multiplication, fine fruit, defense. Yeah. Alright, so that's the end of our game for tonight. But before that, I must do 1 round of Wildfire. I hope you guys don't mind. If you mind, then that's it. That's the end of the stream for today. You can move on to the next thing. Good morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for being here for the entire journey of the Billabong arc. It hasn't ended quite yet. We do have a lot of running around to do after this, which I will continue in the next stream. But I am so glad to have gone to that boss fight. So glad. Anyway. Lower the Honkai Star Rail volume. And I'm gonna go to YouTube and do Wildfire. Because do I enjoy that song so much. Wildfire Honkai Star Rail. With the voice in the back, okay? I don't think I've mastered the timing for the full instrumental yet. Wrapped in biting wind, hearts will never bleed, frozen and banished out of grief. In this restless rings, they try so hard to breathe. Pulses flutter and sting within this bleakness. Oh. Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the desponding crowd in this dormant world somehow. Aren't you the sword not to kill? Aren't you the sword to rend those clouds above the ground? Wake up, it's time to gather now. The only warmth remains in hands clasped so tight. The only fire exists in brave hearts. Seasons that refuse to change over the years will find their way back on track. We made a choice, go fight against your fate. Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the despondent crowd in this dormant world somehow. Aren't you the sword not to kill? Aren't you the sword to rend those clouds above the ground? Wake up, it's time to gather now. Forget about the rules written on weathered rock. There were teasers of light, find the way or get lost. So we have no way to know where they all headed for. See a light from afar, just blaze through the thorns. We know it's right over there, we've something to declare. Whatever is arriving, we'll be prepared. Now this is the part that I don't know. Better choice, go fight against your fate. Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the despondent crowd in this dormant world somehow. Aren't you the sword not to kill? Aren't you the sword to rend those clouds above the ground? Wake up to hear the cheering sound. Hey! Thank you if you were listening. If anyone was listening, thank you so much for taking the time to. I was just vibing. I'm sorry I couldn't be louder or I couldn't be better. And in fact, I started adding like an extra filter while singing. But yeah, I'm just so happy to hear this and like be able to do the fight on stream. But anyway, for everybody, if you're having a good, if you're going through the day, have a good day, take care, If it's evening for you, good evening. Rest up, rest well, take care. Always put yourself first. Thank you so much for being around, and this has cheered me up from whatever mess this week has been. Thank you, and show you in hell.